feel like your career ended and your purpose with it, friend, that is a lie. You are not done. You are simply untrained for the freedom that you suddenly walked into. And today, I'm going to show you the daily habits to rebuild your identity, your confidence, and your joy, even if you feel a little lost right now. So I'm Cindy. I'm a retired RN, a single mom of 3 wonderful adults, and a proud grandmother. And I'm a woman who's had to completely reinvent herself after hanging up my scrubs. And it's not the first time I've done it, right? So there is a method to it. So if you're sitting there asking, okay, what now? You're not alone. So many women hit their 50s and 60s and feel like the structure, the title, the identity they've built their whole life has just evaporated. But here's the truth. This isn't the end. It's a promotion, my friend. This chapter isn't about who you were. It's about who you are becoming. So today I'm going to walk you through the simple, powerful daily habits that can build a fulfilling, joyful, and purpose-driven second act. Habits that saved me when I didn't know which way was forward. So if you're in your reinvention era, tap that like and subscribe button so that I know you're here with me. So habit number 1 is the 10-minute mindful pause. And listen, before you picture me sitting on a mountaintop, cross-legged, humming into the wind, no. This is simply a quiet moment you give your nervous system every day. Because after years, decades even, of working, caring, fixing, grinding, your brain is constantly on. Just like being in a hospital hallway at 2 a.m., constant noise, constant pressure. The first time that I sat down in silence after retiring, my mind was a circus, full acts, spotlights, costumes, the whole thing. But that tiny pause, 5 minutes at first and then 10, it gave me something that I didn't even know I needed, a calm center to stand on. So here's what it does. It separates you from your former job identity, number 1. And then it reduces that retirement anxiety spiral. It can open space for clarity. And clarity is where the purpose grows. You don't need an app, just a corner, your breath, and a moment to remember that you're a human, not a productivity robot. So if you want a guided version of this from me, comment guide, and I'll make one for you. Then the second daily habit is one that I swear by. It's a purpose journal. It's not a diary. It's not your personal workshop for self-discovery. When you leave the career that shaped your whole identity, the question becomes, who am I without this title? Writing can help you answer that. There's magic in putting pen to paper. It can slow the noise. It can reveal pattern. It can shine light on desires and gifts that you didn't even know you were having inside of you, that were lining up inside of you. So you want to start simple. What did I love before life got so heavy? Where do I feel drawn right now? Where do I feel called to help? What made me smile today? When I started my journal, I kept writing about mentoring. I didn't even see it as a skill because I had done it my whole career. Orienting new nurses, writing policies and procedures, providing training on new techniques and new policies and procedures. That was just what you did as a nurse, especially when you've got some experience under your belt. It's just something that I did naturally. But the more I wrote, the more obvious it became that that was the doorway to my second act. Journaling doesn't just document your life, it can direct it. So if you're going to start a purpose journal, comment journal. I want to cheer you on. And habit number 3 is all about fueling your mindset. It's a daily dose of inspiration because reinvention takes courage. And courage needs nourishment. So we spend years surrounded by hospital drama, corporate emails, constant demands. But now you get to choose what fills your mind each morning. Instead of doom scrolling before your coffee, Maybe try listening to a podcast about reinvention. Read a few pages every day out of a motivational book. Listen to a TED Talk. Watch a YouTube video that makes you sit up a little bit taller. So I have a playlist of all the things that I like to go through, and it's basically the people who hype me up when I'm tired of my own dang BS. Feeding your mind positivity isn't denial. It's armor. It's strength. It's fuel for believing that your second act can be extraordinary. So if you want to know my favorites, comment playlist and I'll get them to you. And the fourth habit is go on a curiosity quest. This is where the life gets fun again. So you want to go on a curiosity quest every single day, not because you should, but because it's productive. Curiosity makes life feel alive again. For decades, we learned what we had to learn. Now, we follow what lights us up. Make yourself a curiosity list. What's going to be on it? Maybe it's photography, learning a new language, learning to cook a different cuisine, gardening, digital marketing, pottery, genealogy, strength training, baking bread that you swear you won't burn this time. Pick one and spend 20 minutes exploring it. Watch a tutorial, read an article, join a free class. My curiosity about music led me to volunteering for an organization that supports musicians with health care. Music makes me feel good, right? It makes me happy. And I'm having a grand time. I explore new venues. Sometimes I go alone. Sometimes I go with friends. But I'm out there and I'm living my life. And I feel like it's just beginning. And I'm 64. So you can do it too. It gave me a whole new appreciation for my community. And it wasn't for anything. It's just strictly for joy. Curiosity leads you to people, passions, and possibilities that you didn't even know existed yet. So comment curious and tell me the first thing on your list. So, how do these habits add up to a life with purpose? Here's the truth that most people miss. Purpose isn't found. Purpose is built, brick by brick, habit by habit. Your mindful pause gives you clarity. Your purpose journal uncovers what matters most to you. And your inspiration keeps your bravery charged. Your curiosity quest guides you towards the next breadcrumb. And one day you realize that tiny spark has now become direction. A direction becomes a routine. A routine becomes purpose. And suddenly, your second act isn't something happening to you. It is something that you are actively creating. So if this is speaking to you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this is exactly what we talk about and explore every week. So here's what I want you to remember today. Your second act is a blank canvas, my friend. You hold the paintbrush now. No one's expecting perfection, just intention. Small daily choices that build a life you love waking up to. So tell me this in the comments. Which habit are you going to try first? Your answer might be the spark that another woman needs. And if this video encouraged you, please give it a like. It helps my message reach more women who may need this. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and come join this big, beautiful community of women writing the best chapter of our lives at the exact age that society tells us we have to slow down. So here's to your reinvention, my friend. It is just beginning.